Oh, hi, it's Steve Spence and the Proforma Rhino. Thanks for tuning in with us again today. I want to tell you a little bit more about what we're doing. We're working on a 15 episode digital marketing versus traditional marketing, excuse me. And in that scenario, we started last time with the traditional marketing pluses. Today we're doing the minuses. So here we go. We're only on the second episode. Traditional marketing minuses. Well, some of the stuff that you think of as saying, hey, traditional marketing is just a little out of date. Well, that is a minus for sure. And in some cases, it really is a minus. The scalability of traditional marketing. Have you ever thought about the cost and things that happen there, and the speed and the time, and what it takes to turn a brochure or a booklet around, design time, the photography that goes into it, the actual press time, getting it delivered, getting it sourced out to the ones you want it to go to. It might be your sales force that has to deliver it. Now you've got to send it to 17 states because that's where your salespeople are. Traditional marketing in those forms can be a real nightmare sometimes. So that's a minus. The capital that it takes, let's talk a little bit about that, because when you say capital, what is that? Well, it's cost of product, right? But it's also the delivery to market. I just mentioned trying to get it out to 17 states where your salespeople are. That can be a little costly, especially if everybody needs a couple of cases of a booklet or a sales brochure or training materials. So from that perspective, yes, it can be a little costly. At the same time, it's also easy to have obsolescence. Many times I've had customers that bring out a brand new product. They send out all sorts of marketing collateral, paper, etc., different products, even promotional product, to advertise this new release. And about 4 months later, they have a new improved version of that new product, but half of the collateral is still out there. And that obsolescence, it becomes obsolete. That obsolescence is expensive, and you're like, how do we solve that problem? And sometimes you can use up some of that old stuff, and sometimes you can't. You just have to bite the bullet and go back to press and pay for what's there. Well, a lot of people think about sustainability in that situation. Man, we're chopping down a lot of trees and we're doing all these things, and traditional marketing really may not be as sustainable as we think it is. Well, we can talk a little more about that and whatnot. A lot of people have the impression that you're not being sustainable when you are using traditional marketing. But there's a couple of ways to overcome those thoughts as well, and we'll talk about that probably in the 5th or 6th episode of this series. The other thing is turnaround time. It is not easy to get all of the testing, the revision, to get those things taken care of, the proofing, and we talked a little about that when it comes to design time, making those things happen. But if you want to do A/B market testing, we're really talking about a difficult time and a long time lapse, if you will, in accomplishing those tasks and getting the data back. So all of those things, I guess it's really looking at that side of traditional marketing. It can be expensive, but there's certainly a place still that we can do both. We can get the data and we can still use traditional marketing. And I think if you're trying to do it all from just a digital standpoint, you may be kind of missing the boat in a couple of areas. So today, traditional marketing, the minuses, there's a few things out there that we need to fix. But at the same time, you probably don't know what the word fix means. In South Carolina, F-I-X, fix, it means repair, to improve upon. And we certainly can do that with traditional marketing today. So your pluses and your minuses have been pointed out. Let's go on and talk a little bit more about some examples in our next episode. Talk to you soon.